Yo, what is going on, guys? I hope everybody's doing well today, and welcome back to another Bleach Immortal Souls video. In this video, we will be talking about whether it is a good idea or not a good idea to summon on the new White Ichigo and Nelliel Soulbox banner. Now we have finally got the summons right here. We have been waiting for this banner summons. I don't know what you guys call them, by the way. Do you guys call them by banner, summons, gotcha? Let me know what you guys call this in the comment section, because in Bleach Brave Souls, we just call them banners. But yeah, so we got their summons right over here, and we have been waiting for this for quite a while, actually. This was leaked over a month ago, and we thought it was going to come out like, 2, 4 weeks ago, but it just has finally come out. Now, I am so freaking happy that it was not Okiura version 2, because it would have been a complete disaster, because literally the last 3 summons have just been literally freaking characters, man. So we needed this as a cooldown, and we have finally gotten their weapons from the summons. So I'm really, excited to go over them, because these 2 characters are very, very good characters. So yeah, let's go ahead and get started with their awakened weapons right over here. Let's go ahead and start off with Nelliel, since she is the first one. And alrighty. So this is her normal weapon right over here. Deals damage to all enemies, plus an additional 120% damage in bonus. Okay, let me repeat that. I feel like I messed it up really bad. Okay, deals damage to all enemies, plus an additional 120% in bonus damage to the primary target. Adds bleeding to enemy targets for 2 rounds, and has a 40% chance to stun the primary target for 1 round. If there is only 1 enemy on the battlefield, this attack deals 20% of Nelliel's current HP and damage. Alright, and her awakened weapon. Now, first thing we see from here is that she does get a 30% attack boost, which is very, very good, actually. And then her awakened weapon deals damage to all enemies, plus an additional 120% in bonus damage to the primary target. Adds 2 stacks of bleeding, so this is the first upgrade right here. Instead of 1 stack of bleed, it's 2 stacks of bleeding, which is actually really good, man. Because bleed is a really good DOT, especially in PvE, but it will be good even in PvP. So adds 2 stacks of bleed to enemies for 2 rounds, and instead of 40% in her normal weapon, she has a 50% chance to stun the primary target for 1 round. The bleed effect added to the targets damages them immediately when inflicted, so that's yet another upgrade, because she does not instantly damage them with their bleed. And if there is only 1 enemy on the battlefield, this attack deals 20% of Nelliel's current HP and damage. So Nelliel gets a really, really nice upgrade, in my opinion, man. I think it's definitely worth it. That upgrade is for sure good. Now let's go ahead and take a look at White Ichigo's upgrade. So his normal weapon deals damage to all enemies, grants a 20% chance of inflicting silence on the targets, and applies dual effect. Alright, so this is his normal weapon, and now his awakened weapon. Well, actually, let's go over the dual effect. So the dual effect is the fewer the characters, the higher the damage. Gains extra 10% damage for every character missing. Now, his awakened weapon, he also gets a 30% boost. That seems to be like the normal boost for most characters when you awaken their weapon, but I have seen characters who get a higher or lower boost from 30%. Now, the weapon itself deals damage to all enemies, and the first change we got right here is going to be he has a 25% chance of inflicting silence, which is 20 on the normal gun, which is a nice little upgrade. So yeah, grants a 25% chance of inflicting silence on the targets, and applies dual effect. In the next round, grants 100% chance of launching mastery skill. So that's this right here is the biggest upgrade, because he gets 100% chance of launching mastery skill, which is really good because he can't actually attack first because of his skills. Now let's go ahead and take a look at his mastery skill, since it does kind of connect to his awakened weapon. Skill, and then his combo attack slash mastery skill right here deals damage to an enemy and grants a 50% chance of inflicting silence lasting 1 round on the target, and grants 10% extra skill damage to every stack of DOT of the target, and inflicts bleeding on the enemy target for 1 round. So insanely good mastery skill, man. The fact that you get this guaranteed with awakened weapon is one hell of an upgrade. So for sure, both Nelliel and White Ichigo have an absolute amazing weapons. Now, in my opinion, who has a better weapon? This is really hard, honestly, but I feel like Nelliel might have just a little tiny bit better of a weapon. But don't get me wrong, White Ichigo is absolutely amazing as well. But I do feel like Nelliel is just a tiny bit better, with her awakened weapon wise. But either way, it doesn't change the fact that they are both absolute monsters. Now, if you take a look at the banner right over here, they did so the rates and everything is like the usual every soul box banner. We got the same characters right over here, pretty much the normal SSRs and SR characters. But if you go ahead and scroll down a little, we got this new ad. I mean, I shouldn't even mention it. It's literally a 0.1% chance to get a UR character choice pack, which is quite terrible. But at the same time, I do understand why it's little. I do wish it would have maybe been like a zero point 0.5, but it is what it is. 1% for SSR characters, also horrible. Spoiler alert, if you guys did not watch my summons video, I did 300 summons in total, and I got 3 SSR characters. So yeah, literally 1% is fucking terrible. The choice packs pretty much the same. Everything's the same, right? So nothing has changed major here. Now the real question is, should you summon? This is an easy yes. This is one of the easiest yeses. Should you summon video ever? Because both of these characters are absolutely great. And both of their awakened weapons are really, really good. Now I do know that a problem with the summons is the timing of it. It's not a good time right now, because we already got 3 characters like the past month and a half, and I know a lot of free-to-play players might not even have enough Jades to get one weapon, which unfortunately does suck. But this is what OSIS is to us, and this is also why you always have to consider on what you should summon, because you know soul Jades are really precious. I mean, I'm low right now myself. I do have like 50 summon tokens, but it's not that much, you know. But I'm running low on soul Jades myself. So yeah, just think about it. Should you get both weapons as a free to play? Definitely not. As a free to play, I wouldn't recommend to get both weapons. I know I did do that, but as a fully free to play player who has never spent money on this game before, definitely do not do that because your soul Jades will not be enough. See who you use more. I see a lot more people, and I mean a lot more people using Ichigo. So if that's your preferable character, then go ahead and upgrade him. But at the end of the day, they are both amazing characters, and both of their weapons are worth the price that you are paying. It just comes down to who do you use more, or do you use both of them? You know, you might go for both of them. You might just go for one. But it is totally up to you. But what I'm here to tell you guys is that this is a good, a good value for your weapon, because a weapon for 15k with all those goodies is not bad at all. Now also, you can do this, but this is a really, really big risk. You could just wait for the discount shop to come back and pick up like one of those 7k weapon boxes. But keep in mind that's a really big risk because it might not come back, for one. And number two, I was talking to somebody the other day on Discord actually, and they still have their weapon UR box saved up. And let me actually go ahead and pull up the picture for you guys. It's gonna be a minute, so just give me a second, please. Okay, here it is. Let me just go ahead and pull it up for you guys. Okay, so he was basically just showing me because he still had his weapon UR pack saved up, the one that he got for 7k. And look at that, all the UR weapons are literally in it. So whenever this does come out again, like I said, you are taking a big risk, but if it does come out again, you could, take a risk so you can save up like 7 or 8k Jades. But at the end of the day, if you do have the, resources right now, I do think you should get one of their weapons just because both the goodies you get from it and the characters that are in it right now are just absolutely amazing. But yeah, I'm sorry. I do know I just repeated myself quite a bit. But yeah, anyways, let me know if you guys will be summoning or not. Also, let me know what you think of these summons. And as always, if you enjoyed the video, make sure to like and subscribe. And if you have any questions, make sure to leave a comment. Anyways, guys, thank you very much for watching, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Goodbye.